Guess what? We are back. SGA Live, Charlotte, North Carolina. James, myself, the crew, Crystal, Rob, Greg,
Steve. Who are we missing?
Matt
Joyner.
There he is, over there. We're all
Hey,
here. We have industry friends. We got Rhino right here. We got Nick.
Man,
we
we're
got
staring right at Miller Pipeline.
Kevin Miller's right here.
People
Echo, John
everywhere.
Beam. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic.
It's like old times.
It is. Feels like we haven't done this in a week and a half.
A week and a half. Watch this table.
Oh, that's right.
No offense, Freeman. This might be the worst table
It's
of all time.
It's a little off center. That's why I
Off-kil-
like. That's why I like it so much.
I know. It's kind of like
Anyways.
us. So we're here. It's really like a day and a half, but it feels like a week because we had to build the booth
Yeah.
yesterday, travel yesterday, got here. But really, we got the rest of today. Tonight is the NASCAR Hall of Fame for the SGA.
Yep.
What awards?
SGA yearly awards are being given out tonight. I think there's 12 different categories, and Coffee with Jim and James is nominated in the
Corporate communications, Yep.
along with One Gas Inspire.
Yep, our friends over there.
Yeah.
So pretty awesome. We're excited about that. Hopefully we'll win. If not,
Just-
we're amongst great friends, and that's good enough for me.
Just being nominated is an honor, and to be in the
we
same
didn't
breath.
do this for awards, but they are nice.
You know what we did it for? Why we do this is because of all this. All the friends
No
that
doubt.
come by and see us and touch base. It's nothing but rewarding.
We've had already so many people come up again and just thank us. Lots of great feedback from AGA again. Man,
Yeah.
we're blessed.
Yeah, we are blessed, brother. Thank you. I wouldn't do it with anybody else.
Likewise. It'd be weird to change the show name.
Coffee with
Jim and Crystal.
Ooh. Or how about Crystal and James?
Ooh,
Or
that does
Robin
kinda work.
James. You know,
Rob and
Rob.
Crystal. We better
Maybe-
watch it. We'll lose our jobs.
Easy.
We had a little bit of job security
Yeah.
up until this moment. We just outed ourselves. But we're going to be here all week. And then tomorrow night, as you know, we just set up the space. We're going to have
Game
show jackpot.
Yep. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Just don't lean against the table.
Did you see what I did?
Game show jackpot on the main stage that we just made with our hands.
It's a beautiful
With
stage.
UPSCO. It'll be UPSCO and Energy WorldNet sponsoring that event. It is going to be a ton of fun.
It will be. It'll be wacky. It'll be crazy.
It will. And
But
ton
that's
of
the point.
prizes.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking about picking up a whole bunch more prizes. And you know what? What else are you going to do here but take a bunch of stuff home to your kids?
And have it sit in the garage for a
Yeah,
year.
it's been almost 2 years for a lot of people not getting swag from our booth. We got tons of swag. Man, we're making it happen.
We do. We got some great stuff: hats, T-shirts, mugs. We have.
No big deal.
These are
The world's
going on.
largest
Coaster.
coaster.
Coaster, yep.
Word escaped me.
That's all right.
I'm new at this podcasting stuff.
Come on, we're getting back in the swing of things. All right, until
We're
let's.
going to be bringing some guests. We're
yeah.
going to do something similar to what we did a few weeks ago and bring as many people through and try to bring some of this back for the folks that weren't able to make it.
Absolutely.
So our SGA members and friends, stay tuned.
I like it. Until then, you all
Hey.
stay safe.
Boom.
We'll be back in a minute or a few.
Yeah. You won't know. We'll edit it out.
Absolutely. See you in a bit. Okay, our first guest coming at you live from SGA. Nick, hold on a second though. Before we introduce you, let's all give our pose. Ready?
Oh,
Did I do it?
I didn't see a noticeable change, but Nick and I, this is really cool.
Yes.
We were just sitting over there talking, not sitting. We were standing over there talking.
Yep.
And the last show that Nick has been to,
You were at.
him and I were both at.
Texas
That's where we
811.
met. We played golf
That's
together.
right.
We became best
That's
friends.
right.
Big Green Egg fans.
Yes,
Children.
Yes.
We love our wives.
that's true.
That's a good
All
thing.
those are true.
That's a very good thing.
That was my last show. So when I came around the corner and saw my crate with our logo on it and everything, I got kind of giddy. I got
I'll
to be
tell
honest.
you what.
Was you excited as a schoolboy
Yeah,
or
I
what?
was pretty fired up, man. I got it all out. Usually I dread, setting up the booth. but
I rolled around the floor for the last 2 weeks building this thing.
It's a passion.
Love
It
it.
is absolutely a passion. It's a passion to be back, isn't it?
It is.
So
It is.
this is your first show back
First show back.
In a year and a half.
In,
since February of 20.
Yeah, so
20.
21 months. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
No. 5 goes into 10, carry the 2 divided by 8. He's
That
right.
was 2019, wasn't it?
It was 2020,
2020.
but count the months though.
21
We're in October right now,
You're right.
November, December,
Sorry,
January.
I doubted your math skills. Obviously, you know what you're doing. Have you ever thought about having your own podcast
Yeah.
or your own video series that
Yeah.
are very comical?
Ready for this one? Coffee with Nick.
Hey.
We're out.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Nick
So,
and Jim.
what y'all got going on this week?
Yeah. Give us
Trying
the.
to figure out how to do this again?
Yeah, right. It's like riding a bike. It's just standing over there just makes me happy. Just seeing all these old friends and people and customers and it's good. It's good,
for
man.
the
It feels
soul.
good.
My cup is full.
Yes, my cup is full. I feel like I've kind of been working my way up to it, keeping the saw sharp, and so I'm pumped, man. I'm
I
happy.
don't know if you remember. Yeah, it was a 7 Habits.
That was a
one.
little 7
I love
Habits
it.
throg,
Nick was probably guessed, I don't know, maybe like 15 or something.
Okay.
Like it had to have been in that area.
Okay.
15, 20-ish, somewhere in there.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
And we have not seen you in person since, and we're
Yeah.
doing it live.
It's awesome, man. I'm happy to see you guys, and you guys have done awesome with your podcast.
Did you know we're up for an award tonight? A very prestigious award?
Do I slip you that money now, or is it under the table? Did I see
Yeah.
under the table?
Was that $2 or $3?
Yeah.
Keep
Well, you
that
guys
down.
deserve it. You guys have done awesome, and I think it's really important for our industry to stay connected because look,
I'll tell you what.
I haven't seen anybody in this room in at least 21 months, right? So
Yeah.
Well,
It's
we've
true.
seen a lot of them on Zoom, on the podcast and other things. I was
Which is
2
a
weeks ago.
godsend.
We were at AGA,
Yep.
and I shook hands with so many people that I've never met before, but had on the show.
How
in
awesome is
person.
that?
So good, so good.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm really pumped that you guys did this. It's really been good for our industry for sure.
People
Thank
were
you.
calling
That's
us the
awesome.
coffee guys there.
The
Aren't those
coffee
the
guys.
coffee guys?
Look at that.
I don't know what's
Well, you guys always have such cool
life
swag, Your swag is
Is
pretty
it?
sweet.
You know
Is it?
what? The swag department, the design creative team, kudos.
Yeah.
If they could
If
make
you
a
could
table.
design tables
you'd
and
be-
sell them to Freeman for $150 million.
I'm getting seasick, motion sickness on this.
We're all
thing.
here all week.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
great
good
Thanks,
to see
brother.
you
It's
guys,
good seeing
man.
you. Tammy sends her love.
Bring some
Also,
signs over
yep.
later. You can
Yeah.
just interrupt, bring them
Yeah.
in. We want
Yeah.
to check them out.
Yeah, I'll be over there curing CLS. So
Check out Rhino. Look him
Love
up.
it. CLS.
Look up Nick. Connect with him on LinkedIn. Do it.
See you later.
Peace out.
On to the next one.
Everyone, we're back again. Matthew, one of our best friends from Southern
Best friend.
Star,
We've hung out with him for 2 weeks straight.
AGA, and now SGA.
It never ends.
Yeah.
Never.
He is a guru when it comes to nerdy stuff. How's that sound?
That works.
But,
Being an engineer, that's what we all are,
I'm a
right?
nerd too, man. I like it.
More fun being a nerd.
What do you think about getting back out, though, to AGA and now SGA, so close together? Are you feeling the momentum? Are you feeling good about
Feeling the
this?
love.
It feels great. Getting out to see people, that you've only had a chance to talk to on the phone for 2 years,
Yeah.
that you used to be able to
Zoom
see face to face,
calls.
Zoom calls. They're the worst thing ever. But getting able to see
I heard something
Is that
crash.
music
the
or
building
I
falling
think-
in,
fine? Too many people here.
it'll happen. It'll be fun.
Been nice.
Oh, it's been great, though, to get out and see people, to get
Yeah.
out and
Look
visit,
at people are coming by waving.
Yeah.
He's
I'm famous
awesome.
now,
He's
so.
basically our best friend now. You already have a fan base. It's great.
You do.
Yes, it's great.
Well, tell our audience, our mutual audience, what more you think about the rest of SGA. What are you hoping to get out of it? And what do you hope the future's going
Have
to
you
bring
been in
to
any
you?
awesome sessions? so
I
far?
have a lot of RNG and hydrogen. That's what's
No doubt.
driving our
No
industry.
doubt.
Okay.
Being on the design side with all the ESG, that's what I've been going to because that's what all the large transmission lines are looking at.
Okay, on the RNG side, have you looked at landfill gas and such like that? Is that your-
Landfill, wastewater,
Yep.
also for dairy waste,
For sure.
animal waste, anything to help get us to lower carbon and show how clean natural gas really is.
Ooh,
Awesome. Love it. Love
that's
it.
good.
Matthew,
Hey, thank y'all very much.
Thanks
Good
for
seeing
joining
y'all
us,
again.
man.
You were the best
Hey.
guest.
grab a cup over there.
Yeah.
I know you were on them. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
and,
y'all.
Being a friend of the show.
Absolutely. And grab a couple of these little
Will do.
coasters. Those are
Not
good to
that
have.
one.
No,
Not that
Don't
one.
grab that one.
It's too big to put on the wall.
we
too.
appreciate you being a fan of the show, and then tell all your friends
I
because
will.
we're trying to get up to 9 followers. 9.
We've been stuck at 6 for a while, but
It
we're
happens.
almost there.
No, thank y'all. And I'm glad
our
to see
pleasure.
stuff like this in our industry.
Thank you,
good.
brother.
Thank
You know,
you.
they think it
Appreciate
was
you.
just a bunch of old guys, right?
Hey, we are. Oh,
People.
Odin body, not Odin heart.
That's it.
that's true.
Wait, what's that? What did you say? Ode?
Old? Old.
Oh, old.
I talk like,
I thought he said
He's from
ode.
Kentucky.
Okay. Murray, Kentucky.
Owensboro.
Close by.
Owensboro.
Owensboro.
We just say Kentucky is all.
We're just called.
We're one homogeneous, except for northern Kentucky. They can go back to Ohio.
Whoa. Well, okay,
That's
wait.
on the next show.
That's on the next show. Until next time, we'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks, our friend
Thank
Matthew.
y'all.
And,
Thanks,
and the
man.
views expressed on here were Matthew's. They were not ours.
not.
No,
Please contact his HR department.
not ours. That's
He's actually
James.
here, so.
ours. Mike?
All right, we are back now. After our last guest Matthew left us. I can't even talk right now.
So excited.
So excited because we were concerned, and all of a sudden he said, "Well, my VP of HR is right over there, Miss Ashley Knight," and so we
We just
Told-
grabbed her.
come
because
on
we
to
were
the show
scared.
too and talk about SGA from your perspective.
Awesome. Yeah.
How's
So
it feel
welcome.
to be back out?
How does it feel? It feels like I never left.
Okay.
It does. It's kind of like riding a bike. You just get back to it.
It's been really cool.
Is this your first show this year?
This is my first conference this
Okay.
year. Yes, it is. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yes. We
Probably,
started
is it your
traveling-
first one since March
since
of
it was-
2020?
It is. It's that too. In
terrifying.
person. Yeah.
It is.
It
Because we
is.
did all the virtual
21
ones.
months.
Yes. I've not made some good choices. I forgot how to wear the right shoes, things like
We
that.
call it conference ready.
Yeah.
And none of us are in conference
I'm
shape.
not in shape. I was not conditioned well for it. But
I bought
I'm trying.
insoles this morning.
Yeah, he did. We went to Walmart, or where'd you go? Walgreens or something?
I don't know.
Wherever.
Doesn't matter. No free sponsors.
That's right. Out.
Ashley, I hear that we share something in common. And
Okay.
you would never expect this because how inappropriate I am. But I am over HR as well.
That's right.
Awesome.
I have a weird title though. I'm actually a senior VP of brand, so I'm over our brand and HR.
To me, it
I
just
can
makes
see
my
that.
brain hurt. Like
But
I'm like,
if
People are your brand.
Amen.
And so it's
Can you say that right there?
people are your brand.
so
Wow.
he wanted HR because he loved he's not a rural guy. Well, maybe he is officially. Yes, he's a rural guy, but he's a culture guy. And onboarding and bringing the right people
I
in
can
and
see this.
keeping
The
them.
blazer, the hat, you're a culture guy. I
Culture
can feel
guy.
that. You're giving
You
the
hearing
culture
that? I got it.
vibe.
No, but when you're in charge of brand, you make a good point. You're in charge of brand.
Yeah.
It's hard if you're not in charge of how people are onboarded or offboarded, right?
Yep.
If you don't have that insight, how can you curate a brand? Right?
Absolutely.
And so it was unorthodox kind of approach to it, but it's been awesome. It's been a blast. I've only been over the HR department for about a year. It's terrifying. I didn't know all that was going on.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, what a heck of a time to get into HR in the
I know.
midst of a pandemic.
I can do anything now.
Yes, you can. Hey, as long as you put that on your resume,
I'll just put
you'll-
COVID-19 done.
Yep,
Drop the mic.
done.
I'm good.
I did HR during COVID.
Is it weird for once that we're having a conversation? You're in the middle awkwardly.
I don't even know what to
Because he's an
say.
industry guy, and they just get into these
We just
conversations.
get going,
about-
and James is over there drinking his coffee,
yeah,
of course.
that's a
Hey, but
cappuccino.
I can relate because that's often whenever finally the conversation has changed in our industry where we are being so much
Now
more
everybody's
progressive
like, people,
and
people,
focused on
people. And
people.
we're going,
Finally, yes. And
I don't
so-
even say I told you so. I'm just happy we're here.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
happy we're finally here.
Happy we're finally here.
Amen
Yes.
to HR.
Oh, jeez.
Man, my HR people are going to be so
Wait.
proud.
Love HR
Do I get a?
people.
Do I get a? Okay. All right.
I didn't. Did you? Are you agreeing?
Whatever you guys said.
Okay,
Sure. If it has
alright.
to do with HR, as long as I'm not in trouble,
Actually,
I'm okay.
have you been able to attend any sessions yet?
Absolutely.
What,
All day
what's
long.
been some of the highlights?
Yeah. What's your
Anything?
favorite?
Well, interestingly enough, I was just sharing. I moderated.
With the rest of the Southern
Moderator.
Star people
There's
over
a
there.
couple, and yes, and your neighbor here
Oh,
to
yeah.
the right.
Sure.
But I actually moderated a panel very provocative conversation about, you'll love this, HR brother, has the pandemic set female leaders back?
Man,
Whoa.
I love it.
And
Man,
we
need to
got, it
talk
got
about-
real.
Did we get
Yes,
deep?
We got deep. It got real. People were standing up, pacing, walking.
Wait,
was
did they
good.
go like this?
I mean, there was.
In a good way.
There was. We had to
Separate, calm
had to
it
use
down,
my HR
regroup.
voice a few times.
You know what though?
That
That's
is
you
a
know.
different voice.
I'm being serious though. It's maybe they needed a forum like this where they could actually express some of their feelings, let it out in a safe environment because we are safe here.
Absolutely.
Even if people have opinions that might be boisterous, they may need to share them. So good for you for
And you
doing
know what
that.
was even
Love it.
better? It was amazing how many men came to the room.
Oh, good.
I mean, that was the
I
title
would've
of the
been there.
session. It wasn't incognito. That was the title. Has the pandemic set female leaders back in?
I love that conversation.
What do
We
you
might-
think?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, I guess.
I'm going to abstain from this. I'm going to take the fifth.
I'm not even going to speak on it right now. I think you should come on the show and talk to us about it.
You know what? Absolutely. Would you
And I'm
be
gonna
willing to
think
do
about
that?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Because being
Wow.
serious,
I don't want
this
to
is-
put my foot in my mouth right now because I don't know where I stand. Do you think it set them back? Don't answer that.
Yeah,
We're
wait till
gonna
the
have
show.
you on.
We're going to have you on.
Dot, dot, dot.
I
To
think
be
that'll be
continued.
good. I mean, being serious, I mean, I think there's a lot of things that have affected us in many ways that we may or may not. We may be unconsciously incompetent that we don't know what we don't know.
I will say this, that we have a lot of women in leadership at our company.
Yes, we do.
Probably more than
Awesome.
men.
Okay.
Yep.
And so I'm probably a little bit more, not.
Kudos.
I'm
Well-
just saying, like we have awesome women working in our leadership, and they know it because that's where our successes come from. So I think I have a different kind of lens comparative to maybe other companies. But I'd love to hear.
I would
I'd love
be
to hear.
fascinating.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, it's so relevant for our industry because while you may be progressive in that way, our industry
Man,
is still
I'd love
so
to tell
far
our
behind.
story about that. That's
Well,
so
I think it would
good.
be.
We'll
I think
bring
it'd be
one of
really
those women rock
Let's do
stars
it.
to the table.
Done.
Let's all
Boom.
talk.
Which one? We'll have to do it like
All right.
blind vote or something.
Until next time on Coffee Jim James, thank you for joining us and
Absolutely.
taking the
Thank
time.
you.
It was great having you.
Honor. Appreciate
And make
it.
sure.
Honor.
Well, I don't know about that.
That's aggressive. But
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Hey, anytime I get to meet another HR professional in this industry who lives for people,
You're the first one I've
culture
ever
champion.
met. I'm just kidding. All right.
We'll
we're
be
out
back.
of here.
Stay tuned. Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.
We are back. We were inundated by walking around there, and who did we find but our friend Gina? Gina, please introduce yourself and
Sure.
tell a little bit about yourself real quick.
Yeah, happy to be on the show and always good running into you
We're-
guys.
This is like the pre-show kind of because we're gonna have you on a real one.
A big
That's
one.
right.
We hear
Yeah.
from
That's right.
sources.
Yeah. So Gina Rundo, I'm with Versive, which is a new company, part of the Artera Services family,
Yeah.
where we operate across 41 states nationwide and in 130 plus locations. But specifically for Versive, our focus is ESG related activities to support the industry as a whole for sustainability and innovation. Our first service offering is cross compression, to where instead of releasing the gas atmosphere, we're actually taking that gas and recycling it back into the system.
I'm worried we're not gonna have a podcast after this.
I'm telling you, she just ran with that like a professional. Like
Pro move.
well, I saw her
I've
over there.
had some practice.
She's like, I'm always
I
good
saw
to
her
go.
over there rehearsing that the whole time.
That was smooth.
Gina, it's neat
Go
to
ahead.
see everything coming together over there. We got to spend some time with you at AGA and
Yep.
talk about it. We really want to have you on to talk super details.
Yes.
But
we do.
how is it being out? So this is like 2 weeks in a row almost, or more.
She was
What's
in
it like?
Colorado too, in between.
Yeah, I'm hitting all across the map at every event right now.
How is it?
It's been good. It's been good, busy, but what we know is we validated that there's certainly an appetite for what we're offering to the industry right now,
No
a
doubt.
strong appetite. So our presence is there, and you're going to see a lot more of us. This
Yep.
is just the start.
I agree.
I tell you what, if they're traveling this much during these times, I cannot wait until we get out of these.
Next year is going to be a blast.
Oh yeah, because
yeah.
we love to travel.
I got to get in travel shape.
Fine.
I got to get in conference shape. I'll tell you what, I bought insoles for my boots when I got back home. You know, I'm
His
not in
feet were
competition.
hurting. He wanted me to
Oh.
rub his feet. I
It
said,
was
no,
good.
we're not
It's
going to do that.
another
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Well, would you rub my feet? Because I would tell you what, I'm in now flats today.
Can't do that.
But
I'm out.
I'm married.
I am
I
too.
love my wife.
All right, all right.
Gina, we're going to let you go, but let's make a plan. Let's make a day
Yep.
Yes.
to have you all on the big show.
Keith's going to
Full
join
show,
her.
Keith.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's going to be the four of us.
Absolutely.
Yep,
Deal?
absolutely.
Sounds good.
It's good to see
Guys,
you. Thank
awesome.
you so much.
It's great
Thank
seeing
you.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right,
Have fun.
everybody. Hang tight. Another guest coming right up.